Shalom, giving all praises and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Most and Uwal. Shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel, and the rest of the elect destined to be saved from the Baba Kalab from the GMS UK London Forecasters Camp. Back with another lesson to help edify those of which I spoke of. So this is going to be a video going into a situation that I saw. It popped up on my suggested videos. What you've got here is a situation where the ceiling was collapsing in a person's home, and you've got a mother with 4 children here, 4 very young children, 2 of the age of being able to walk, 1 baby in her arms and another baby in a little baby stroller thing. And what essentially happens is the ceiling collapses, and if you watch the video, which I'll play in a moment, you'll see that the mother escapes with 3 children and then realizes that the little one in the stroller was left behind, and she rushes back to save it. Now she manages to save the baby, but what I find interesting about this video is the fact that the angels held back the destruction until the little one was moved out of the way. And that made me think of the situation we are in with the elect, because I believe in the book of Revelation, it talks about the angels holding back the destruction till the elect are sealed in their foreheads. So I thought this was a very interesting situation, because nobody dies without it being sanctioned by the Heavenly Father. So let me play the video and then I'll get some precepts to explain the point. Let me play this. So if you see here, the baby's there, right? Now the ceiling's collapsing, but the Most High doesn't let it collapse until that little one is out of the way. Now it shows that this is a great example of the mercy of the Heavenly Father. Watch this. You see, as soon as that little one is out of the way, that's when the ceiling comes down. So let me get some precepts on this. This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." Isaiah 45 and 6, let me see. This is Isaiah 45 and verse 5. "I am Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no power besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none besides me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all of these things." Hold on, I'm going to find another one here. Bear me a second. Matthew 10 and verse 39. Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. Sorry, Matthew 10 and 29. We start from 28. Fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall to the ground without your Father? But the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. So it says here that not even a sparrow falls to the ground without it being sanctioned by the Heavenly Father, right? Now, this is Luke 12 and verse 6. This says, are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings, and not one of them is forgotten before the Most High? But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. Let's get the one. Let's get Revelation chapter 7. Revelation chapter 7, starting at verse 1, says this: After these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor any tree. So, the things that we can't see are more powerful than the things we do. So basically, there's angels controlling situations that are ordained to play out according to the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, right? And they don't transgress his orders. So the Heavenly Father's order in this situation right here was that you're not going to let the ceiling collapse until this soul is delivered. Well, I'm using that term, delivered from this death situation. I don't know if these are Israelites or not. I don't know if they're of the elect, but in this particular situation, right, that baby and that all 4 of these people, is it 4 or 5? 1 mother, 4 children, 5 people. All of these people weren't sanctioned to die, but ultimately this little baby here that couldn't move by itself was not ordained to die this day. So although the Most High made the scene collapse, he gave the angels the orders, you're not going to let it happen until this little one has been delivered out of the way. Let's play this again. The Most High's timing is perfect. See, I don't know if it was an earthquake or what was going on, but basically, it looks like the child's there by itself, but, if you could see into the spiritual realm, there are angels surrounding that child and holding up that ceiling. And they don't let go of it until the mother moves that baby out of the way and it is safely out of harm's way. Then the ceiling comes down. This is why we've got to pray, man. A great example of why we've got to pray, because in everyday situations, there's angels watching over us, and keeping us from harm's way. Simple things like, you're walking down the road and, thankfully, none of the cars veer off to the road and start driving on the pavement and run your arse over from behind and you don't even know. It's the Most High who keeps us, who delivers us from horrible situations such as that, which we have no control over. So, we have to pray for the Lord's mercy and his protection at, all times, and always be thankful. What is it? There's a psalm which goes into this. I think it might be Psalm 121. Let me check. I'll come back to Revelation verse 7. Let me check Psalm 121. I think it's Psalms 121 if I remember correctly. Yes, it is. This is exactly the one. Beautiful. Psalms 121. A song of degrees. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He will keep thee. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord Yahweh is thy keeper. The Lord Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Is the point. The Lord Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil, and shall preserve thy soul. The Lord Yahweh shall preserve thy going out, and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. This is a good prayer to pray, daily, really, because every day, none of us are guaranteed to see tomorrow. And this is a psalm that really puts you in remembrance of that, and that we need to give thanks at all times for the Lord Yahweh's mercy. So let's go into Revelation chapter 7 now. Revelation chapter 7 verse 1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth nor the sea. Now the wind is a metaphor for the destruction, right? The impending destruction that's going to be coming via the way of the ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, that are going to be shot in Babylon the Great, which is America. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So the angels were given specific commands that they weren't allowed to unleash the destruction until the servants of the Most High were sealed in their foreheads, meaning that they'd be given that mark of Thawal, meaning the mark of exemption, from the destruction, meaning that no matter what happens, they would be preserved from the said evils, And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of Israel. And it goes on to name the 12 tribes, and out of which it says there were sealed 12,000. 12,000 times 12 is 144,000. Now, if we go to Ezekiel, (9) and verse 1. Let's go through verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, meaning that he spoke to the angel, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. And they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So there was a mark of thawar, meaning a mark of exemption. Let's get that in the blue letter. Word mark in Ezekiel 9 and verse 4 in the Hebrew should be thawar.
Strong's H 8427. Tava. Tava.
To set a mark. Primitive root to mark out, i.e. primitive scratch, imprint, scrabble, set a mark.
Strong's H 8420. Tav. Tav.
There we go. See, outline of biblical usage, desire, mark. Mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. Mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. And that mark was on that small child in this situation. You know, I'm not saying that this child is of the elect or 144,000 or even an Israelite. However, in this particular situation, there was a mark set on this small baby's head that it wasn't to die in this house collapse. Now, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it was an earthquake or, you know, some other situation to cause the structure to collapse like this. But essentially, all of these people could have died. You know, they could have died. But the Most High was like, no, this situation is going to happen, but I'm going to preserve these souls from judgment until another time. You know, and that's how, Lord willing, the elect are going to be in this coming destruction. You know, no matter what happens, you know, your house could be falling around, the world could be falling, the world could be collapsing around your ears, but somehow, some way, the Most High will send his angels and they'll deliver us from the situation. This is a beautiful video to see when I kind of looked at it in a spiritual sense. Let's play. And the Most High put the spirit on that mother to run back and grab that child, because that child was defenseless. And essentially, that's how we are in this world. We're defenseless. We're like that little child, because we can't defend ourselves against the destruction that's going to come on the earth with our own power. You know, we're worms. Let's get that one. We're as defenseless as that little baby there. All we can do is but pray to the Heavenly Father, to Yahweh Shai, that, you know, he sees fit to show us mercy. Isaiah, I knew it was 4:114. Isaiah. Actually, you know what? Let me get it in the blue letter. Isaiah 41:14 says, "Fear not, thou worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel." So he describes us as a people, Jacob, which is the Israelites, as a worm. We're going to the word here, worm, like a maggot, you know. And when you think about a worm or a maggot, a worm is a very small thing and it's defenseless. You know, it doesn't have well, first of all, it doesn't have any limbs, and it doesn't have, you know, sharp teeth or horns, or, you know, a spiked tail like a scorpion to defend itself. It is essentially something that is very helpless and at the mercy of predators such as birds. You know, birds tend to eat worms. So, you know, we are a prey. You know, we are a very defenseless, insignificant thing, but not in the sight of the Heavenly Father. You know, in the sight of the Heavenly Father, we are value. Yeah, let's go back to that. Now, the Most High put the spirit on the mother to run back to pull the child. You know, the child was defenseless, essentially, man. The child can't move itself. But the Most High created the situation to where he'd have the mother run back and risk her life for the sake of her child and pull it out of harm's way. And as soon as it's clear, the ceiling comes down. So there's angels like, okay, now we've got the sanction, we can drop the ceiling. See, the Most High loves drama, man. You know, Most High loves drama, and this is the thing. All five of those souls were standing in exactly where the ceiling was going to collapse. What are the odds? You know? Let me get Job. Hold on. Let me find this precept. Job 33, starting in verse 15, says, "For the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, and man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide pride from man." So basically, the night before this all happened, the Most High sealed the instructions in the ears of that mother, so that every action she took there would be what the Most High commanded her to do. And as such, the Most High delivered not just the mother, but the 4 small children, especially the little one in the stroller, from harm's way. You know, and this can go either way. You know, the Most High can seal you to receive, you know, deliverance from a terrible situation, or he can sanction you to die. You know, on the flip side, you know, you could be walking down the street, you get to a crossroads or whatever, you're going to cross the road. You know, you look left, you look right, you don't see a car coming, you look left again, no car's coming, you step out, and boom, you get hit by a car. You know, the Most High could have it so you just don't see the car. Or it might be moving and you don't realize it's moving. You know, you have a blind spot in your periphery, in your vision, and you get taken out. You know, so this is why we have to fear the Most High at all times. And as I said, that Psalms 121 is a good psalm to meditate upon, you know, before you leave the house every day, because you know, it's the angels that keep watch over us, you know, and if we don't have that protection, you know, that could be our time to be called back into the spiritual realm. So it's a fearful thing to, you know, just be out here, especially in the state we're in, you know, as worms, as metaphorical worms, which is what we are. We're defenseless, man. So we really need to pray to the Heavenly Father at all times, you know, for his protection and guidance. I'll play this one more time and I'll close out, man, because at the end of the day, as I say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm trying to explain this situation through the precepts and the scriptures, but this is a situation where, you know, when you look at it with a spiritual eye, you can see the scriptures coming to life, man. Play it one more time and I'll close out. Alright, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. So with that, giving all praises, honor and glory once again unto Yahweh, Bah Hashem Yahweh Shai, Bah Hashem Ruach, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And shalom to the 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel and the rest of the elect destined to be saved. And I will catch you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom for now.